When you've been a leader your entire life, you learn how to turn one day into day one. To do it first, to be an innovator, means you may stumble, you may fall, but relentless, you will move forward. Detroiters are born moving. Our wings have a deep history. Our roads pave the way for every future highway of tomorrow. An international hub full of vitality, of Michigan strength, from the global reach of techno and Motown to the powerful rev of our engines. From style trends to technology, Detroit is the starting line of the world's imagination. We are always shaping, moving, cultivating what's next. We are small business savvy and billion-dollar business bold. A state full of 230-foot pine trees and the summer destination of the monarch butterfly. Surrounded by the beauty of Great Lakes. Detroit is always growing, always in flight. We don't wait for someone else to do it. We don't have time to stand still. Not everyone will understand our pace, but the baton was placed in our hands, so we're finishing strong. If this is home, you own the pearl. If you move here, you move the world. Who else to design the mobility of tomorrow besides the most resilient people on the planet? From custom-made bikes and shiny rims, autonomous vehicles and alternative energy, mobility as a right in diverse cultural communities. Our land, the foundation of collective steel Michigan hands, holding up families, designing possibility, creating space. We are the solutionaries, forging our way toward the answers, a sacred historical place, fearlessly stepping up to the plate. We are infinite possibility, and our future can't wait. Detroiters have always kept this country moving. Our DNA connected to a passionate work ethic, an authenticity we earned from grandfathers and free-thinking mothers we watch with hard hat and toolbox swagger, sculpt art into dinner for our families. Born on an assembly line of artists, thinkers, educators, scientists, coaches, and philanthropists, we are Southern class and clean Cadillacs, humility and matter of fact. We are a century-old farmers market, the heart and soul of this country's future, the steady sound of design and innovation, and a whole other country is just a bridge away. Dream chasers built Detroit. This is the world city. Design here, design the world. Build here, you'll build the world. Create here, create the world. Move here, move the world.
Check, check. Detroit in the building, make some noise! No. Somebody told me I was in the home of Motown. Detroit, make some noise! Oh yeah. If you're ready to have a good time tonight, let me hear you say, oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. My name is Ahmad. I work for Dan Gilbert's company, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I'm so grateful to be here, right here in Detroit. I love coming here to Detroit. My favorite time to come here, I love to go to Hitsville, USA. My favorite museum of all time. I love it. So Detroit, you guys are great. You guys are here for the Detroit Demo Day for 2018. It is going to be a great time. So I'm going to introduce you the host right now. So please welcome to the stage. She holds a master's from the University of Harvard in education. She's also a social entrepreneur. She's also a native New Yorker, but most importantly, she makes Detroit her second home. Detroit, I need you guys to make some noise for your host, Janelle Bechdel.
Hey! Hey! Detroit, what's good? How are you guys? Oh my my gosh, I am so excited. Thank you so much for having me here tonight. My name is Janelle Beckdahl. I'm actually the founder of a social enterprise called the Hall Pass Tour. And at the Hall Pass Tour, we get kids hyped about their dreams. The reason why Detroit is my second home is because for the past 8 years, I've had the blessing of being able to work with your students from Cody High School. Any Cody High School? Okay. Novi? No? Yes? Oakland University? All right. And University of Michigan? Yes. So when I say it's an honor to be your hostess, meaning this evening I really mean it, I know the struggle. The struggle is real. And tonight we are here to award over $1 million, to local entrepreneurs to make Detroit the best place in the world. Amen. So here's how tonight's gonna go. We've got a fireside chat with Dan Gilbert. You guys know Dan, yeah? He is the founder and chairman of Quicken Loans. And James Chapman. Do we know James Chapman? So he is a really good friend of mine. He is the director of entrepreneurship for Quicken Loans. Today we have 3 different demo day prize categories. So we're gonna start with our start group, and they're competing for a grand prize of $100,000. Next, we'll move on to our grow finalists, and they'll be competing for a grand prize of $250,000. And then finally, our scale group will be competing for $300,000. That's a lot of money, y'all. It's a lot of money. But tonight is also about you. So I know that we are in a historic music hall, but right now I need y'all to take out your cell phones, okay? All right, take them out. Yep. All right, hold it up. Ooh, that's nice, Detroit. What if I told you that in your hands right now, you are holding $225,000? Ooh, all right, so whether you are in the crowd or you're watching via our live stream at home, tonight's remaining dollars are all about you, and you are going to award the People's Choice category winners, okay? Here's how it's gonna work. I need you to go into the App Store, download the Detroit Demo Day app, and then we're gonna get our Tinder on. As everybody is pitching, you can swipe left for no and swipe right for yes, okay? Tinder, anybody? Bumble, what have you? Yes. We all know how this works. All right, so the People's Choice winner from each category will receive $25,000. We really need your votes, so wherever you are, if you are in this space or watching at home, please vote. We also have an incredible Young Entrepreneurs category. You're gonna get the opportunity to select your favorite pitches from young adults representing 4 local nonprofits. Y'all, I got the chance to work with these kids yesterday. They are amazing, and they have all come up with unique solutions to the problems of Detroit, and I cannot wait for you to meet them. If that wasn't enough, we have a special guest performance from a Grammy Award-winning artist who's one of my favorite artists. I can't tell you who it is yet, but he'll be coming up last, all right? That's good? You guys good? Cool? All right. So before we bring out Dan and James for this fireside chat, you will have a chance to ask questions via Poll Everywhere, okay? So you can pull this up on your phones, and then James will actually have his phone here, and he'll be checking the questions. Make them good, guys. These are 2 powerhouse players, and I know you guys are curious about what all this is about. So, Detroit, without further ado, help me welcome to the stage Dan Gilbert and James Chapman! Hey!
Detroit, what up, though? Yeah, there we go. We're a little close. It's a little close.
What do you
all
think?
right?
You know, we're a little close.
All right, I can scoot over.
Okay, you know, I thought you were James Harden for a second. Go ahead and take me down. Come on, what's up?
How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Happy birthday. It's the guy's birthday today, everybody.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. So first off, thank you guys for coming out again to Quicken Loans Detroit Demo Day. I really appreciate it. We're going to have a blast tonight. We're going to give away a lot of money. Dan, how much money we giving away tonight?
Well, you told me that we are funding 1.2 something million dollars for small businesses and startups in Detroit.
That's right.
All right, let's see it.
$1.2 million in funding going out the door tonight. And, you know, it's going to be a lot of different entrepreneurs that are going to be pitching their businesses. Dan, I got a question for you. You come in contact with a lot of entrepreneurs. What makes for a great entrepreneur? Maybe some of the, you know, I don't know what the Demo Day finalists are, but they should probably listen to this question. What makes for a great entrepreneur?
You know, I'll tell you, there's not just one great formula, in my opinion, but there is some common characteristics, I think. I think that, first of all, they're tenacious. Like, they don't quit when things go bad. These are people, men and women, who just, you know, they're willing to just take their punches and roll on, ignore the noise, as we like to say. I'd probably say that's number one. I think, you know, people who are curious, ask a lot of questions, have a high level awareness around them, and are paying attention to things and looking sort of for the threads, the ties between things. And I think that, man, every single month that we sort of out in the community talking to small businesses, that profile of a person, that entrepreneurial sort of box, you know, when you look at them, it expands bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's more and more people are getting the opportunities. More and more people are believing in themselves that they can do it. Doesn't matter who you are, where you came from, what your background is, any of that stuff. It's just about who has a great idea that they can execute, and they can get it done, attract funding, create jobs, create wealth, and create a better world.
Which one do you feel like is more important? I heard you say great idea. Do you think that the idea is greater, or do you think that you know, the entrepreneur is the most important?
I guess I would say a jockey guy versus a horse guy.
Yeah.
Because I think if the horse is the idea and the jockey is the entrepreneur, I care more about the person, because I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs who haven't, their initial idea is not the idea they end up doing, but they switch, they learn, they're agile, they can move, you know. So if it's the reverse, that's hard to switch around, right? But if you get the right person, and we've had a lot of examples of people who start off with this, move to that didn't work, the third one is the charm.
Yeah.
So I'm a jockey guy.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. And you know, we've been building Demo Day as well as other programs in the city for entrepreneurs to be able to take advantage of and grow their businesses, scale their businesses, start their businesses. What do you feel like is missing in the Detroit entrepreneurship?
You mean as far as what kind of business, or you mean? Well, there's. Let's put it this way: when you create an idea, there's no shortage of ideas, right? There's no shortage of ideas. There's tons of great ideas everywhere. It's really about, you know, which one is gonna be the best one, which you don't always know, as I was saying earlier. But it's also, you know, how can you get it done? I mean, those of you in this room who have started any business, whether you were even in high school or college or after college or wherever you are, you know that it's not easy, because you just run into, I call it cheese. You know, if you think of a big block of Swiss cheese, you're kind of just, it doesn't go as smooth, and then you get into a big hole in the cheese, you make some progress, more cheese. You know, can you handle, I know it's kind of strange, but you know, so can you handle that? I mean, it's really an analogy that if I was trying to explain the feeling, that's the feeling. You're just, you know, you're just moving slow, but you get there, you're making progress, but it's not as quick sometimes as you think it is.
It's a grind.
So it's a grind. So James, I couldn't probably say what is exactly missing.
Yeah.
I think it's open to anything. Whether there's businesses doing what you want to do, and you're just another competitor, or there's plenty of things that nobody's doing yet. So there's opportunity in everything. I mean, you know, people create businesses and wealth. It's not giraffes, it's not elephants. It's people create wealth and jobs. Yeah. And we have no shortage of smart people, and we just want to support the ecosystem here in Detroit, make it one of the best places in the world to start a business.
That's right. You touched on a lot of things there, talking about the entrepreneurs that are in Detroit, and we have a number of initiatives that support entrepreneurs in Detroit. Personally, for you, why is supporting entrepreneurs here and entrepreneurship initiatives really important?
Well, you know, if you want to build you want to build a better Detroit or better world, there's a lot of things. Let's use Detroit as an example. So we always say there's 4 categories of things we need to attack. And when I say we, I mean the city, the community, everybody, right?
Yeah.
You know, blight, jobs, safety, education. You almost could put everything in those 4 categories. But jobs, after blight, and a lot of it's removed, and there's still ways to go. But jobs, you start with jobs, and who's going to create the jobs? Well, businesses are going to create the jobs. Period, right? I mean, and that's number one. And once you create jobs, people feel hope, and when they feel hope, they can hopefully buy a home. They can buy a home, they can go to Quicken Loans for their mortgage. But that's another issue. but see how that works? No, so you buy a home, you feel good about yourself. You're getting ahead. You paying more attention to education. You want to educate yourself, your kids. So to me, it's job. You can't break out of this and create a better world, better society, better city if we're not creating the jobs. And entrepreneurial businesses are a machine of jobs.
Yeah.
They create the jobs. In today's world, it can happen faster than it used to because we're in the brain economy versus the muscle economy.
Yeah.
It's more of creating ideas and things and educating or executing digitally. And then it's less time. In other words, if you were going to start a business 25 years ago, and let's say it's a plant to build something, from the moment that you think about it to the moment it happens, it's probably 5 years, and it's probably hundreds of millions of dollars to build, or $100 million to build so not that every business was like that, but I'm saying today most businesses are digital, and it can happen, and we need people who believe it can happen, otherwise it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I think, me personally, technology is really important. It does help with the speed of the game as far as how businesses are being built. And I have a special passion for people of color getting into technology and being able to utilize technology.
No question. James, I was at, and I won't name the company, I was at a big developers conference in Silicon Valley not too long ago, a few weeks back, and there was 5,000-6,000 people there, and there just is not enough people of color participating in technology, and we need to do something about that in a big way. And I think Detroit can be almost the place where that changes, and it's starting to change already. It's starting to happen already, but I'm saying, it just has to happen. There's no reason it shouldn't, and there's a lot of reasons, but it doesn't matter. We need to make sure that those opportunities are there for everybody, particularly the CEOs and the entrepreneurs themselves.
Yeah.
Now, you came from Chattanooga. You woke up one day and said, I'm in Chattanooga, I'm coming to Detroit, like a Tuesday. What happened? How did that happen?
Something like that. No, not exactly like that. I was running a business down in Chattanooga, and helping other entrepreneurs as well by way of a co-working space open in the evening hours from 6 to midnight. I realized that after I started my business, a lot of people who were reaching out to me for assistance were working a 9-to-5 job, and they needed to find a co-working space to work and share ideas with each other in the evening hours. And so a couple people who were working in the family of companies caught wind of what I was doing, building business and helping other entrepreneurs down there. A few folks reached out, and when they first reached out, I told them no. And the reason why I told them no, I don't know if I ever told you this before.
No, I can't believe you said no.
The first time I said no, I was like, Detroit, it's cold and they got crime. That's all I knew. Don't hold that against me. Do not hold that against me. But that's what I thought about Detroit when before I came up. But then once I came up, I got to meet the people. I felt like the people are really genuine and hardworking. I got to meet some of the entrepreneurs who were driving Uber during the day so they can bake cakes at night. They're hustlers. That's something I can relate to. Yep. And then it's a city that's predominantly people of color. And so, just realizing that I would get the opportunity to help entrepreneurs that look like me, and that are from a situation like I'm from, and be able to partner with you, who has a number of different resources throughout the family of companies, and merge those things together. It was an opportunity I couldn't pass on.
I can't tell you how happy we are that you came from Chattanooga's lost, Detroit's gained, and James is sitting there. Let's give him a hand, man. So. This is my experience. Interestingly enough, most entrepreneurs, and I talked to a lot of them all over the country and some all over the world, and I visited, and there's sort of sometimes this belief that an entrepreneur must be a person who came from, nothing against a Harvard graduate, because there's some that come from there, but they're a Harvard graduate and they're came from a family that must have had, it's not true. It's actually the opposite. It truly is. If you do your own research, and even people, household names that you've seen, you will find that not all of them, the majority came from very challenging environments.
Yep.
And like you just said, when you said where you came from, fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, a lot of people of color have come from those circumstances, but at some point somebody told them somewhere, no, that's not for you, you can't, or they've shut them out.
That's right.
So they actually have some of those experiences that actually are good for entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And whether it doesn't, black, white, green, or purple, any experience that you have that helps you get through things is really, really valuable.
A lot of times there's opportunity in that struggle. A lot of times
That's way better, but way eloquently better than I just said. I just said that one sentence. So
a lot of
next time, that's what I'm doing.
All right, you can have that one.
Okay,
That was off the top. A lot of times there's opportunity in that struggle, and you meet a lot of entrepreneurs who are entrepreneurs out of necessity, right? They don't have the wherewithal, and so they're trying to come up with different solutions so that they can have another stream of income, and then they figure out, oh, I'm really kind of good at this, and people really like these things, and it starts from there. So, if we could find those people who are being very innovative, sometimes out of necessity, and then be able to resource, that innovation, who knows what can happen.
Yeah, and as Dahani Jones, who was another guy who we hired, that same one that played at University of Michigan. Those of you that are in here, and he is educated me. He moved here to Detroit with his family.
Yeah,
and he's educated me of this huge need to move technology, the businesses of technology and entrepreneurs into that community, and it has, to me, it's like the number one goal. I mean, there's several number one goals, but that's definitely up there.
Yeah.
And, if we have Detroit be the place that anybody, if it becomes the brand that's known, it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, this is the place. It's, it's based on what you can get done, what you can achieve, how much you can impact things.
Yeah.
Man, will things fly from there. It really will.
And I think that, we touched on a little bit of about creating opportunities for people of color. Whether we like it or not, technology is going to be wealth creation from here on out for the future. And the more that we neglect the fact that we need to provide opportunities for people of color in tech so they can build technology businesses or even be eligible for in position for technology jobs, that wealth gap is just going to continue to widen and widen and widen if we don't do something about it. And
there's no question, because technology has made people who have been successful in it. It's relatively not that many people. Tons of great jobs have been created from it,
right.
and people have earned a great living from it who've worked at the companies, especially if you're in technology because it's such a huge demand of skills.
Yep.
But actually, this country, believe it or not, everyone hears about all these entrepreneurs now today because they're sort of the high tech ones, and they're sort of become brand names. We're at one of our lowest points in like 35 years of new business formations in the country. It was shocking. Everyone says, what do you mean? Because what about this guy? Well, that's like 5 guys, okay? Yeah. And I say guys, I mean women and guys. The point is we have got to expand. And you'll see today the 15 finalists. How many people or companies apply?
How many apply? Over 500.
I mean, that's the best news of the day, right? The fact that 500 different groups of people or individuals are either to the point of thinking or actually in business.
Yep.
In just one contest here, that's just huge, great news. Now we're down to 15, but the 15 are not all technology.
No, they're not. And we've got a good mix of retail, manufacturing, technology, food. You guys are going to hear them here later. And so it's like, you're right. Tonight is about pushing out $1.2 million for these businesses to be funded, but it's also about a celebration, right? And letting people know that there are opportunities out there available for, right here in Detroit if you want to start a business.
Absolutely. And the more capital is coming than's ever been here. I was just because of Startup Week, I was at an Angels, it was a group meeting of angel investors. There were about 40 or 50 of them. And they were from everywhere. They were of color, they were white, they were this, they were women, men. These are investors who want to invest in startup businesses, and they're here in Detroit, presumably because they want to invest them in Detroit. Yeah. So, you have to have the belief system. Like, I've talked to several people who said at the dinner table, whether they just had a mom or dad or both,
Yeah.
the concept was maybe, well, you get educated, great. Go to school and get a job doing this. Now, that's great for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's great. But when that kid says, well, I want to start my own business, in a lot of households, that is such a far-fetched concept that somebody might have told you, nah, you can't do this. That's not for you. That's for this person. It's not for you. That is just flat out not true.
Yeah.
And there's example after example after example after example. I mean, so, I just sat here. We had a little dinner here. A woman, African-American woman, grew up in Detroit, now in Minneapolis, is CEO of running the biggest candle company in the world, I think.
Yep.
And, no one told her, or somebody might have told her, maybe nobody did. Either way, she is just, and there's several examples of that. And so, it does, you have to have, you never hear anybody like at the Super Bowl, or even if they win the NBA championship or something like that, you never hear anybody when they interview them after the game, right? Or after the finals, or after whatever it's over, hey, they always ask that question, did you think you would be, you never hear them say, man, the hell of it, I can't believe we're here. I never believed we'd be here.
Right.
Right. You never hear them say that, and I think it's the same thing with success and anything. It's just a belief system you have to have.
And a lot of being able to believe in something is seeing somebody else do it, especially somebody else who looks like you or that you can relate to. And so, that's the one thing that I'm really proud about Detroit Demo Day is not just that it's industries from all over, but it's businesses from all over, right? Every corner of the city and even across the region have applied and are going to be pitching tonight, and you guys are going to be able to hear their pitches. They're really good. But that's also what it's going to take is for that inspiration and that spark to happen is to say, oh, that's my neighbor. That I just watched win $250,000 at Detroit Demo Day. And so if they can do it, then, obviously I can do it too.
Yeah, and they may think, man, if he or she can do it, I for sure can do it. So I won't say that, you won't say that out loud. But I know. So, but it's you should think that way. I mean, here's the thing. If you fail, so what?
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to fail. In fact, I will tell you this. If you're really afraid to fail, you're never going to take a risk. And if you never take a risk, you're never going to be an entrepreneur. So you have to understand that may happen. And if it happens, as long as you've learned something valuable from it, there you go.
The thing about it is what people don't realize is that usually it's that third venture is the one that ends up going. So statistically, you are going to fail. When you start your first business, you're going to fail at that one. You might fail at the second one, but you're going to learn some things along the way that's going to be able to apply to that other one that's going to lead to success.
I don't know any 60-something-year-old entrepreneurs who are saying, yeah, I'm going to get there one day. I've been doing it since I'm 20. I failed 97 times. Okay, so here's what happens. They will, if either one or two things is going to happen. Either they're going to give up because they gave up, or they will be successful. Yeah. There's no other option.
Yeah.
So if you think of it that way, I don't know anybody who has been like, I am doing this, I am tenacious, I know I might fail, and they fail, I don't care, and they go again, and they go again. They will find it. They will find the way. Yeah. I mean, again, it's my experience. I don't know anybody who is authentically, truly committed to that passionate goal of theirs not succeed in the long run.
And I know y'all are hearing a lot from Dan and I, but y'all should be able to ask questions, right? Can somebody put up on the screen just as a reminder for these folks to be able to ask questions? If they want to, then we'll take questions at the end. We'll take a few questions.
We're only going to be up here 2 more hours, so. Who's that special famous band that's singing later?
We can't say? We're not supposed to say.
We're not supposed to tell.
We're not supposed to say. Anyway, this is
Let me tell you something. It's worth. Even I knew who they were. So let me tell you something. You're gonna want to stay. You're gonna want to stay to see them, him, her.
Dad's not being fully truthful right now. I text Dan a lot about like different rap songs that are out and like he's up to date on a lot of the songs. Don't let him fool you. So up here if you want.
It's because of teenage kids I have. That's only
you know what we should do?
No.
We should.
Tell me.
We should hear from somebody who participated last year and won. Right, one of the entrepreneurs who've gone through the process and that's out there doing it.
Is that May or June? What's her name?
Her name is April.
Oh, April. I'm sorry. April. Okay, let's look at
her name is April. April okay. Anderson. Let's bring April out.
Let's do that. Okay. No, there's a video of her.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
So when we first heard about Detroit Demo Days, we thought it was like for tech stuff, and we were like, we don't have a chance, but we'll apply anyway. It was just unbelievable. I didn't anticipate us winning the top prize, but I knew that was going to be life-changing. It's allowing us to move on to the next level in our business.
When you think about a company like Good Cakes and Bakes, they are that local company that has proven themselves, that's looking to grow more locally. You know, being able to walk away with $200,000 and infuse that type of capital into your business, sky's the limit.
It's always been a plan of ours to open up a second location, but with the funds that we received from Detroit Demo Days, it allowed us to do it sooner. It was definitely part of our 10-year plan, and now it's part of our 5-year plan. We'll be able to have a production kitchen, which means we'll be able to offer more products and more items to people, but we'll also be able to ship as well. You receive mentoring, you receive a whole lot of resources. It's definitely a great opportunity for anyone looking to take their business to the next level.
Is she coming?
Don't be
You're
shy.
just kidding. You're kidding about it. You know?
Yeah, there she is.
Yeah, hi. You didn't bring any cupcakes?
No, sorry.
Oh, man.
April, what's my favorite cupcake?
German chocolate.
Yeah, well, now where they at? What's up?
I knew you was gonna be busy today and it's your birthday, so I got you next week.
All right, I appreciate that. Y'all give it up again for April Anderson, man.
Wait, how old is James? How old is James? Do we know?
If you know, don't say.
I do know. It's double digits.
We'll get to that later.
So April, man, you've gone through Detroit Demo Day.
Yes.
You participated last year. You won top prize, $200,000, but you also won People's Choice, right?
No, I wasn't that lucky.
No, you didn't win People's Choice? Okay,
No,
okay.
only
But you
Sebastian
won.
did that.
That was right. Wherever Bass is out there,
Right
he
there.
won
Yeah, he
People's
did both
Choice.
of them.
But you won top prize last year, and so congratulations again on that. How's business been going?
Business has been going great since then. We've gotten a lot of press from it,
Yeah.
a lot of resources, and now we're about to do our second location.
Yeah, amazing. Congratulations on that.
Hey, April, let's start with it. What's a good day? How many cupcakes?
A good day.
Good day. Cupcakes. You go home and say, that's a good day. I sold this many cupcakes.
So a good day for us is maybe like 3 or 4 catering orders, a bunch of deliveries down to the Quicken Loans building. Get a lot of those. Customers coming in.
He was on me backstage. He was like, "Are we using Good Cakes and Bakes for the?"
Oh, definitely. You guys are killing us. You guys are using us, and we love it.
Nothing kills me more. You find this out. People aren't always top of mind on everything. You find out, wait, we supported this business, we needed this, and we ordered it from what, from who, but
right.
It's not on purpose. You just got to get people.
Oh, they
going.
definitely order from us.
Can I ask you a question? Did
Yes.
anybody tell you you couldn't, you can't, you shouldn't start a business? Don't do that.
Yes, my father.
Your father, is he
Yes,
here
for
tonight?
Sure, definitely my father. It's like, I paid for you to go to school, you have an MBA, why are you leaving your job to open a bakery? Yeah, that's not a good option, April. Oh, definitely. Up until the day that we opened, he kept saying, you can get your job back. You can get your job back.
What's he saying now?
Oh, he tells everybody that comes in there, oh, I knew she was gonna do it. Oh, I knew she was gonna be great. I knew it. Yes.
Yeah. We should stop right now.
Yeah.
And you tell him, no, the hell you did.
I tell people all the time, we got to bake for Bill Clinton a couple years ago, and my father said, oh, I knew she was going to be great. And I said, no, you told me to go get my job back. No.
It looks like the current president may actually order more cupcakes than he might, based on, he likes cupcakes. He likes cupcakes. I'm just saying, I'm not, no political thing, he just likes cupcakes. So you can tell he likes cupcakes. I always got to bring it up to the line and not quite good.
I ain't touching it.
I ain't touching it at all.
I ain't touching that one.
So hey, what is your advice to young entrepreneurs, or either I'm sure you were in the thinking about it stage for a while.
Yeah.
How long did you think about it before you pulled the trigger, and why did you actually pull the trigger?
So for me, it was a little different. So again, like I said, I have an MBA in corporate accounting. I worked in finance for 17 years. And then I went back to school to get a degree in pastry arts. And so I knew I wanted to open up a bakery, but when I was growing up, to give my age, there was no Food Network channel, there were no celebrity chefs. So then when I decided to go back to school, I knew I wanted to open up a bakery in Detroit, and so I didn't really think about it. I just said, we're gonna do it. And in 2 weeks, I quit my job and we opened a bakery 91 days later. My wife was a little scared because now she has to pay all the bills. But we've been doing great.
Yeah. You know, one thing that I don't think people notice, you don't actually taste your own.
Some things.
Right. Like that was one of the things. It's like she relies on her clients to tell her what needs to be done, and she doesn't like just actually say, "Oh no, this doesn't."
Well, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Everybody knows that.
No. So I do taste some stuff. I just don't eat fruit and food. So anything that's made with fruit at the bakery, I always make it, and then I'll put it on social media and let my customers come and try it. And if they like it, then it goes on the counter.
Is that because you don't want to be biased?
No. I love baked goods. I don't like fruit. I don't like cooked fruit. But so I know it's just the way. I just don't like cooked fruit.
Well, you don't have to.
But I eat cupcakes every day. I eat 2 cupcakes a day. Must happen every day.
I could actually eat 2 German chocolate cupcakes.
I eat 2 vanilla cupcakes every day.
Yeah.
No vanilla, plain. I know you like red velvet, Stephanie, but just vanilla for me.
So besides James coming in often for cupcakes, so how are you going to grow? What's your vision? Where do you want to be in this business in year 2, 3? Where do you see this thing going?
So within next year, again, we're going to open our second location, and with this location, it's going to be more of a production space. So we're going to, pump up our catering, pump up our online presence, but more so, I want to teach classes.
Yeah.
So I want to teach classes, teach people how to bake. So that's our 1-year goal, right? Our 2-year goal is to open another location outside of Michigan. So by 2021, we want to be outside of Michigan.
Okay.
So those are our next goals.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing. You're gonna do that.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that.
You know, like these companies that are about to get ready to come out here and pitch tonight, you've been in their shoes.
Definitely.
What advice would you give them before they get ready to come out on stage?
Only advice I would give is definitely be relaxed. It's not as scary as it seems. I can say that now because I'm on the other side now. But they got it. They got this far. It was some great applicants in there. They got this far.
You checked them out. You checked out the college?
Yeah. It's going to be, they got it. They got it. It's just, and the main thing about it is it's just not the money you get. It's the resources that you get from it. Yeah. You, Dion, Jamie, you guys are great with, you tell them what you want to do and they make it happen. Yeah. So outside of the money, we also have gotten so many great opportunities by coming to you guys and saying, so we were thinking about, we want to be in your cafeteria. How do we do that? Said that to Dion on one Saturday. Monday afternoon, I got an email like, oh, I set up a meeting with you. I was like, oh, wait, I just I was ready, Dion. He's like, oh, you ready? I'm meeting this next week.
You actually are bringing up a very good point that we did not talk about earlier with entrepreneurs or people who maybe have never been around sort of entrepreneurs. You don't wait for perfection to do something, do you?
No.
But a lot of people think that everything's, I can't go to them or I can't go to him or I can't ask this or I can't do this until, I have it perfect. So that's something, I don't know, maybe for you it wasn't, a thing, but for others it's not a natural thing, right? So any advice on people on, before you take the next step, where do you, in your mind, where do you have to be? What percent do you have to be there to say, I feel good about this?
That's a good question. I'm not sure, but I do know that if you believe in your product, you know your product, that you can go anywhere you want to go. And one thing that I do know is that we didn't have everything perfect when we opened. But as we grew, we met people and they helped us. They helped structure us and get us set up right. So we started small. It was very bootstrapped. But as we went on, we met James, we met Dion, Jamie, so many people, and they all helped us along the way, like with our marketing, with getting our branding together. So definitely we started and we met people who have mentored us and helped us along the way.
What about for folks who may be out in the audience that's looking to start a business for their first time? What advice would you give to them, just getting started out?
So the one thing I would tell anyone is when you start a business, make sure you know your numbers. Numbers are everything. You can have a great product, but if you don't know your numbers, you don't know the cost, you don't know if you're making money, then it's a hobby. So know your numbers, it's a hobby.
So, you could think things are going great, and all of a sudden you realize, I priced, everything is going great, I'm selling a lot of things, but I lose a little bit on every cupcake and I make it up in value. It doesn't work, right?
It doesn't work like that.
Doesn't
Yes,
work.
People say that. It doesn't work like that. As well as cash flow. You got to know how your money is coming in and going out.
Yeah.
Most businesses don't go out of business because they don't have a good product. They go out of business because they run out of cash.
Yeah.
And it's because they don't know when their cash is coming in and out and how to spend it.
We hear this thing about the why, right?
Yeah.
So just, why do you do this? Why?
I love to bake, but why we're an organic bakery is because of my nieces. My nieces is the reason why we started baking at home organically, because my nieces were maturing real fast. My niece was 8 years old. She started her cycle. I'm like, what the heck is going on? It's the antibiotics and steroids in there. So we started doing everything organic, and I just love to bake. I love to get up every morning at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the kitchen baking every day. I'm at the bakery from 3 a.m. to 8 p.m., 5 days a week.
That's fantastic. That's great. Can I just one? Yeah. So you nobody heard April say, I'm doing this because I just want to make a ton of money and be wealthy and rich. Now, you may end up that way, and you probably will, but the point is, that's not why.
Yeah.
No.
I've never heard an entrepreneur, never. That's why I asked that question, and I kid you not, a successful one anyway, I say, why do you do this? I love this. I love to build this. I love to impact this. I love to do that. I like to just build stuff, whatever it may be.
Right.
And then the money follows you, even though you do need to know the numbers.
Yes, you definitely know that.
That's right. That's right. I mean, I think that's if you're starting out for the wrong reasons, it's never going to end well, right? You got to be able to. And I think a lot of entrepreneurs also fall in love with the solution, and not necessarily with the problem. Like that's the reason why I appreciate the approach that you take with your baking is because like you're trying to solve a problem for your customers.
Yeah.
You're not just trying to do something because you want to do it in the way that you want to do it. And if entrepreneurs can get out of that mindset of being stubborn and just saying, all right, my mind is made up, this is the approach that I want to take. Listen to your customers. They're your greatest asset for being able to build a good business.
I had to learn that. I had to learn
Yeah?
that. Because people wanted vegan. I was like, no, everything has eggs and butter in here. no vegan. And I had to listen to what because we're a community bakery.
That's right.
We had to listen to the community asked for vegan, so we had to figure out vegan.
Yeah, that's right.
James, we're being advised to start the Q&A or we're throwing you off the stage.
All right, they'll push you. We're gonna do Q&A. All right, let's see what y'all ask here. All right, Detroit Startup Week is a reflection of how far we have came, a celebration of where we are today, and a glimpse of Detroit's future. Could you please comment on how far we have come and what are the biggest challenges are going forward?
Can you repeat that whole thing?
Damn.
I'm
I'm gonna repeat the end. Could you please comment on how far we have come and what are our biggest challenges going forward? Let's talk about just the challenges. Let's talk about what we feel like our challenges are.
I think you
gonna
should
be going
answer.
forward.
You should answer that question because I think.
Yeah, I think that the biggest challenges going forward that I see is connectivity. I think that there are resources out there. I think that there is capital out there, but there's not enough human capital connections that are being made. I can learn a lot from you. You can learn a lot from me as founders. But where is that happening? How are people being able to be connected to each other so that they can build upon their businesses and make them great? To me, and I was telling Dan this early at the dinner, the greatest form of capital is human capital. Yeah. And sometimes we get head down, focused on our business, and we get stuck in these silos, and we never have the opportunity to bring other people in to make our businesses great. I think that that's probably the biggest challenge going forward. We need to tackle that.
I think that we talk about one of the things we talk about in our business is two things: awareness, which is really sort of just picking your head up and just really paying attention to what's happening around you, and then inches. These inches. Everybody thinks, oh, it's all about the big picture. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not.
Right.
Sometimes it really is about the 1 inch, the one thing that you maybe I should have done or didn't, or that opportunity was there.
That makes all the difference.
And one of them might be, in your case or anybody's case who's trying to sell something or do more business. I was around this person, I didn't ask, I should have, I forgot that they had this. But if you try to keep it conscious, you'll never be 100%.
Yeah.
But if you keep it conscious in your mind about, there's we call them threads or opportunities. You can almost pull the invisible threads of opportunity everywhere, but only if you're paying attention.
Yeah.
So
that's right. Let's go to the next one. Bringing in talent to the city is important, but where does the role of public education on all levels play in your efforts in the revitalization of Detroit?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna throw that one to DG to talk about.
I think that's a question
first of all, that's a 9-hour response, probably. But I said earlier, blight jobs, safety, education, not necessarily in that order, just it's all of them. And I will tell you that I think that education, there's enough eyeballs, like we've been down here for starting 8 years ago, and a lot of people have been here way longer than we have.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that I think in the last year or so, you feel it, you feel this shift finally maybe happening where enough eyeballs, enough people, enough focus, enough attention should be able to begin to shift this thing. Because if we can't give basic education, public education to our kids, and you know, forget about it. There's no future. So everybody's whose responsibility? It's the communities, it's the parents, it's the businesses, it's the foundations, it's the city, it's the school board, it's the state, it's everybody. And I do feel like we're finally, you know, I didn't feel this way like up to a year. I thought this thing was still, I didn't understand a lot of bureaucracy, a lot of things, but I do feel like for reasons that are too long for this kind of forum, that it's finally starting to shift. Enough people, enough things are entered. Now we got a long ways to go, but I would recommend that anybody get involved. Every person that gets involved in something, some way, shape, or form is going to improve the concept of giving the best education to our kids in Detroit.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
What's the craziest idea you've bet on that has thrived?
I want to ask cupcakes, you know, crazy.
So for me, it would be Good Cakes and Bakes.
Hey.
Leaving my job to open up a bakery inside the city of Detroit. And we opened a month after the city filed bankrupt. And people was like, because you lost your mind. Your city just filed bankrupt and you about to open up a bakery.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, you bet on yourself.
Yeah.
You bet on yourself.
I can tell you ones that have failed that have been the craziest idea.
Give us one.
You know, really that old movie, that tuna fish with mayonnaise in the can, or feeding feeding mayonnaise to tuna. Did you ever hear that?
No.
That's from Night Shift. You got to watch the movie. No, for us, one of the craziest ideas that have actually worked. It's an old movie from way back in the '80s, before most of you were born, called Night Shift. That guy that played Fonzie, you know, yeah, go check it out. It's like one of those things on Netflix you pull up like late at night when you can't find anything. So I would say the craziest idea is this idea that this StockX, which is you got some here? And so people are going to trade sneakers online, like stocks, and they're going to They're going to trade them like, this is crazy. You keep them in the box, never wear them, and now streetwear and everything else that they're doing, and women's handbags, watches, and there's a bunch of other things happening. To think of things trading as stocks, sort of crazy, yeah. But it's one of the most exciting companies we're involved with. Yeah. Cupcakes are trading now.
I'll be talking to you guys.
Thank you.
All right, let's pick another one. I like this one at the bottom. How do you get in front of investors? Where do you find this elusive group of investors?
He's one right here. That's this guy.
I would say the best way to get in front of investors is to prove your concept. Start small. A lot of people have this thought in their head that I'm going to put a deck together and I've got this great idea, and then some investors are going to come and give me, $500,000 overnight, but it doesn't work like that. The best thing that you can do is figure out a way to get to market and figure out a way to prove your concept of what you actually have. And no investor is going to invest in something that they can't see or that's not proven, and that you're not even willing to put your own money into. Right? A lot of times companies, they go to these investors, they haven't even put any of their own bread up. And so I think that you have to start there for one. And then, one of the things that we, at the family of companies is working on is angel investors, right? How can we get more angel investors that are in Detroit activated so that they can, so that they can get in on some of these deals. And, angel investing is really tricky. A lot of angel investors, especially ones in the Midwest that I've come in contact with, they didn't necessarily make their money from technology. And we're pushing a lot of technology companies to get funding. So angel investors aren't always necessarily familiar with, how to invest in those type of companies. And so if we can start educating those angels on, the safer bets that they can make, and then start getting the entrepreneurs to better prove their concepts, I think that's the best way to do it.
I think that's right on everything you said, and I want to add one more thing to it.
Yeah.
forget chasing investors. Get clarity around your idea and your communication. I've seen so many people have great ideas, but when they start talking, I have no idea what they're talking about. And I'll stop them. See, I'll say, I have no idea what you're talking about. Start again. You know, simple, you practice it. If you have a great idea and you can clarify and crystallize that message, you know, do it in front of your grandmother, your mom, your dad, your sister, people, you know, who your a 12-year-old son or nephew or whatever, 12-year-old daughter, whatever it is, and let them say it back to you. You'll know, because if you have a great idea that's clear, they're going to understand it. And if they understand it and like it, and you know, capital is attracted to great ideas. That capital will find, I don't know how, it could happen a million ways. If you have a great idea and you can be clear,
Yeah.
and not all kinds of crazy, you know, such detail that you're not ready for that detail yet, nor is the marketplace, meaning the investor marketplace. It'll come. The capital will find you. It will.
Yep. I agree with that. And a lot of times, like, the companies haven't taken the time to prove that out yet, to really figure out what they have before they go talk to an angel investor. You really only get one time. Once you pitch to that investor that one time, you may not get another opportunity. This is a good question. And I think this is the last question. This is the only one we got time for. And then we got to get on with the show, man. Y'all came to hear pitches and a great musical performance that's going to happen. So we're going to get one more question. Besides tech, what other industries do you see as critical to Detroit? April, what do you think?
All small business. Outside of tech, small business is going on. Detroit made, there's so many Detroit makers here making products that are small, making them inside their house, that are doing great, that are about to go national. I think that small business is what's going to drive Detroit. It used to be manufacturing, now it's small business, small entrepreneurs is what's driving the city of Detroit. And just a shameless plug, for all you people out there who are looking for how to get your pitch together, how to get your business plan together, Build Institute can help you with that. Just so y'all know that.
That's right.
Can help you with
That's
that.
right.
Yes.
Build Institute is a partner of ours, and we're happy to support Build. So that is a
facilitator
really good job.
Yes.
Yep.
Their program's been, how long has it been here in Detroit?
Bill's been around
Since 2008.
Just here, especially lately, I just keep hearing more and more stories connected with that organization.
Yes.
So every small business wants to become a
big business,
a bigger business. And as long as you keep your authenticity and your ethics and all that stuff, that's a great thing. And I want to make sure I said that, because small businesses who are doing well because the marketplace is liking what they're doing and voting yes by purchasing your products or their services and versus other competition. And there's no conflict in growth and great things. In fact, the more you grow, the more you can help the community and impact things positively. And I
reach back and grab
you know,
people.
I expect to see you guys are going to kill it in the next few years.
That's right.
Yes, definitely.
You know, when are you going to raise? Are you raising more money or not?
So we are going to be raising more money soon, but not currently yet.
Okay. And you guys want to get in some of you on this thing.
Yeah,
So
right.
cupcake stock.
If angel investors in the house tonight, this is who you want to talk to. Give it up again for April. And for Dan.
Thank you, man. Great. I can't tell, seriously, like, there's nothing better than an entrepreneur who's just, I was told by some of my younger people that are around me, don't say on fire, Dan, anymore. Just say fire. Like, you're fire. Somebody told me that last night. Don't say on fire, just say fire. Get rid of the on, so you're fire. That's all I got to say. Okay. That's it.
All right, we got to get on with it. We're going to do this thing or what? Janelle, where you at? What's up?
I'm here. Hot fire.
I think we've worn out our welcome here.
Guys, can we give it up for this amazing panel? It's so nice.
Thank you.
I hope to try one of your cupcakes before I leave, okay?
Yes, I will make that happen.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. How you guys doing? Good? Yes. All right. So tonight is about bringing the community together to support entrepreneurship as a whole. And these entrepreneurs have seen a need and have literally made it their life's business to address it. So last year was our inaugural year. Was anybody at Demo Day 2017 last year? Yes. So people often wonder, I know we've just seen April, she's amazing, but how's it going for the 2017 winners? Anybody a little curious about that? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so check out these videos to see how Demo Day 2017 has made a difference for those entrepreneurs. Let's take a look.
I'm Steven Mazer, co-founder and CEO of Ash & Erie, and we make clothes for shorter guys. At Detroit Demo Day, we won the $50,000 prize. Shortly after the Detroit Demo Day, we ended up airing on Shark Tank. The money that we received from Demo Day made a big difference in funding inventory to prepare for the show, and since then it's really been blowing up. I think the biggest surprise to us was that there was so much support from the Demo Day team. They want to help the business grow and scale. It's not just here's some money and go on. They're connecting us to mentors. We have monthly meetings where they bring in an expert that's done this before and started companies to help out. And we have a dedicated team of people that we can now go to for questions. And ultimately, I think what we really liked about Detroit Demo Day is that there's such a wide variety of companies that ended up participating and winning the contest. It wasn't just your next Facebook or your next Uber. There's brands like us that are still making a physical good, but are on a path of growing and really want to scale as fast as possible. So.
I'm Kiki, and this is Rohani, and our business is The Farmer's Hand.
We won $100,000 to contribute towards the expansion of The Farmer's Hand. It was a huge success, and we're really grateful for it all. Yeah.
I really appreciated the community that came out of Demo Day and all the other winners, and being able to sit down with them and realize that we all go through the same thing every single day, and that you're not alone in the entrepreneurial process.
Even throughout the scariness and the pressure and what it took to get to the end point and have the benefit of winning, we had always said to one another, if we don't win, there's still an immense amount of benefit to being a part of it. You are putting yourself out there, you're meeting new people, you're introducing your name and your business and yourself and your partner and what you do every single time you talk to somebody.
All right. So, what you just saw is proof that it's not just about the money, it's about being a part of this amazing community. And with that, let's get into the competition. That's what we're here for, right? Hey. So, we can't have a competition without judges. Let's bring them out. Anybody heard of Kickstarter? Anybody? All right, so I would like to bring out my friend Charles Adler. He is the co-founder of Kickstarter and our first judge. Give it up. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you. Anybody here ever go to Cuzzo's Chicken and Waffles? Woo. So next up we have Ron Bartel. He is a former Detroit Lion and the founder of Cuzzo's Chicken and Waffles. Bye. And lastly, but certainly not least, she is fierce and literally the epitome of Black Girl Magic. Please give it up for Ann Sempowski Ward. She is the CEO of Curio Brands. Yes. So, these three are amazing, but we actually have one more set of judges. Can you guess who they might be? Oh, yes. So that's you. Hopefully by now you've had plenty of time to download the app. So remember to stay with us, and you can vote throughout all of the pitches. Remember, you can swipe left for no, right for yes, right? Tinder? Yeah, everybody? Cool. So let's get down to business. Up first, we have our start category. These entrepreneurs are just getting their products to market, and they're introducing their businesses to the world for the first time. So here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna show you a quick intro video of the entrepreneur, and you will see a familiar face in there. And then each finalist will have 90 seconds here on stage to sell our panel of judges and you, the audience, on their idea's potential. So let's hear the pitches from the start category with the top prize of $100,000. Don't forget, voting is now live. Give it up for the 6 start category pitches.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just put your feet right on up. Okay. I'm glad you came in today. What do you do, man? What do you do for a living?
I'm a chef.
You're a chef?
Yeah.
What kind of food?
Afro-Caribbean.
Okay.
So I really kind of make it more of a Detroit Afro-Caribbean.
I dig that. I dig that. How long have you been a chef?
All my life. You know, as a freshman, when I was 17 at Wayne State, I was working in the cafeterias. doing pizzas.
Yeah.
And then and I got promoted to manage the pizza department for the
Yeah.
dorm. So
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I think we're done here, man. You're good to go.
I feel like it's supposed to shine though.
This is actually my first day. I've never done this before.
My name is Godwin Ihintubi, chef, owner, and operator of Yum Village. My unique combination of family roots and life experiences. African raised, but Detroit made. We combine the best local ingredients to meet a surging demand for diverse food options at affordable prices. Mixing traditional African and Caribbean flavors with an American flair, you can have mafe stew over French fries or a jerk chicken sandwich on a pretzel bun. We are built for growth. The Yum Village model unites 3 of the fastest growing industry trends in food, all of which saw double-digit growth in the past 5 years. Quick casual dining, food delivery, and prepackaged goods. We have an average transaction price of $15 per person, beverage not included, and just last year, we served over 10,000 meals on our food truck alone, operating only on the weekends during the summer. Your investment tonight sees our first brick and mortar location in West Village, freeing up our food truck to test out new markets. As we grow, we'll scale up through Detroit-based local neighborhoods, proving that serving affordable Afro-Caribbean food across all of Detroit is not only possible, but prosperous.
What do you do for a living, man?
I just started this business called Bloomscape.
Okay.
Yeah, we sell plants online. It's the first direct-to-consumer plant brand.
That's pretty interesting. How long have you been running this business?
Well, we launched 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are things going?
It's been a fast start.
Yeah. What made you get into the plant business?
My parents had greenhouses when I was growing up, and I actually come from 5 previous generations of greenhouse growers.
So let me make sure I got this right. I want some plants for my house. What all types of plants do you guys deliver?
It sounds like you have a specific one in mind.
I do. Gotta give you the eye and make sure that I think we're on the same page.
So all the plants are non-edible and non-consumable.
Okay,
if that helps.
Okay, that helps. I appreciate it. You know, you gotta ask.
Hello, Detroit. I'm Justin Mast, the founder of Bloomscape, and I come from a long line of greenhouse growers. Plants are great. They make life better. But buying plants is kind of a pain. Picture stuffing one of these in the trunk of your car. Bloomscape's mission is to make buying plants a whole lot more enjoyable. Our site makes selecting the right plants easy, and we've developed a proprietary way of shipping fully grown, already potted plants through FedEx right to your door for the same price you'll pay at a garden center. No one else can do this. We launched this year on the first day of spring, and we've had a very fast start. Bloomscape has been featured in Vogue and Real Simple, along with a dozen other publications. Our sales are way ahead of our projections, and already over 20% of our orders are coming from repeat customers. Our team of 4 has accomplished a lot in a short period of time, but each week we're receiving requests from other brands and retailers looking to partner with us. We launched with the simple terracotta pot, but our customers are asking for additional pot choices and accessories. These are big opportunities, and we need to expand our capacity. The Demo Day funds will help us grow our team right here in Detroit. By completely changing the way that people buy and experience plants in every area of the home and garden, our big vision is to make Bloomscape the most recognized brand in plants. Thank you.
You from Detroit?
I am, born and raised.
Born and raised from Detroit.
Oh yeah, we are Detroit and we're very unapologetic about it. And I'm glad that I can represent in a positive way for Detroit.
I see you wearing the shirt Lush Yummies. What's Lush Yummies?
Well, Lush Yummy's Pie Company, we fresh bake lemon butter pies. It's like a mix between a cheesecake and a lemon meringue pie.
Okay. How long you been baking?
I've been baking all my life,
Really?
literally. Like my granddad taught me how to bake. The recipes are all inspired by him. Most people say that our pies are nostalgic. And like that really touches my heart because like that's what I want.
Now, talk to me a little bit about your granddad. Like, what's your favorite memory from your granddad?
He always used to crack jokes. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
his thing, right? And so the favorite line that he would always say, he would say, "Girl, you put butter on your bacon if they let you, girl."
My granddad taught me to make pie, just as his southern mother taught him. He shopped for ingredients, he'd pick up those lemons, toss them from one hand to the other hand, he'd smell them, hold them up to his ear. They tell you if they're ready to be eaten or not, he'd say with a smile. Hi, my name is Jennifer Lyle, and I'm a pastry chef from Le Cordon Bleu with a bachelor's degree from Howard University. And at Lush Yummy's Pie Company, we fresh bake lemon butter pies with local ingredients and a 4th generation recipe. Getting your product to market can be really hard, but luckily I have a teammate with years of freight experience who handles all of our distribution, and he just so happens to be my husband, while we mentor our Cass Tech High School students who lead our manufacturing. To date, we've sold over 10,000 units of pie, and we've recently won the Kroger Foods Award. And now Kroger wants us to go from 5 stores to 123 stores with a projected sales growth of $1.3 million. And we just sealed a deal with Meyer. And so I'm super excited about that. And I know this sounds amazing, right? But we need help scaling and fast. With funding from Demo Day, we can bring in machine automation, walk-in freezers, and a refrigerated delivery vehicle. Now, unfortunately, my grandfather was not able to turn his big pie dreams into a reality. And so now, in his honor, I plan to become one of the largest baked good manufacturers in the U.S. right here in Detroit, making not just his lemon butter pies, but all of his pie recipes. Thank you.
These are my Sunday's best. So
Okay.
make sure you don't miss a spot. I'm wearing these to church on Sunday.
All right. What do you do for a living, man?
I'm the co-founder and CEO of FanGauge Inc., where fans can upload pictures to their favorite celebrities and then get a digitally signed copy in return. I used to write Kobe Bryant fan mail every single day.
Did anybody ever write you
Never
back?
got anything in return.
You always been a businessman or what?
I've always. I was actually called my mom to tell her I was made a finalist to this Demo Day, and she was like, "That doesn't surprise me. I'm proud of you.
Congrats on making it to Demo Day. I've been hearing about Demo Day all on social media and that kind of stuff. This is my own shoe shine business. What do you think my odds might be of making it to Demo Day? If you think I have a pretty good shot or what?
I don't think so.
Let's flash back to the summer of 1998. I must have written 100 letters to my favorite athletes seeking autographs. I got nothing in return. In fact, my mom started to keep the letters because she said I was blowing through all of her stamps. There's other ways to get autographs, though, but those other ways consisted of long lines with a tired, unenthusiastic celebrity waiting at the front. There had to be a better way. There had to be a simpler way. What if we developed a platform where fans can capture a moment, send that moment to their favorite celebrities to be signed digitally and shared back with us to download and share and keep forever? At FanGauge, we've built that better way. Whether you experience a special moment at a game or you just got a new jersey and your selfie game is strong, upload it, get it signed. We even go as far as using facial recognition technology to verify that every single autograph is authentic. Since our launch, demand has been crazy. We've launched pilot programs with some of the biggest names in sports camps, professional gaming, and Major League Baseball. That's where we need your help. We need the funds to go out and hire the best engineers and developers that Detroit has to offer. I keep hearing people say that Detroit's not a tech town, and I'm not buying that. The talent is here, but we need the resources to go out and get it because the world is too small and technology is too great for long lines and unanswered fan mail, especially if you're using your mama's stamps. Thank you.
Hey man, I'm James.
Hey James, Chris. Riley.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Chris. What do you do for a living?
I make ice cream.
You make ice cream?
Yeah, well I come from a restaurant background, so I've been making ice cream for about 15 years now.
15 years?
Yeah, but I've had my own business for about going on 3 years now.
Okay, what's the name of your business?
It's Riley Craft Creamery.
Riley Craft Creamery.
Yeah.
What's the best part about being in the ice cream business?
Well, everyone's always happy to see you.
Hello, I'm Chris Riley of Riley Craft Creamery. That's me at my soft serve pop-up stand about a quarter mile away from here called Cold Truth, which really explains our mission pretty well, which is to bring the best ice cream experience, period. Now, how do we do that? Well, what we like to say is we're setting the ice cream industry back 60 years. And that's because we make our ice cream without any artificial additives or any kind of stabilizers. All we use is all natural ingredients and real, high quality, good ingredients. And it turns out that people are really responding it and want it. So we're in 25 stores now in Michigan. And last month, our social media analytics last month were blowing up. And every time that pop-up opens, we're looking at 250 new followers on Instagram. Now, our needs are pretty simple. Mainly, number one, we need packaging. Our packaging is way too expensive. If we had the capital to buy in bulk, we could cut those costs in half. Secondly, we need to self-distribute. We give $1.50 away on every pint to our distributor. We think that money could be much better spent in-house on a sales staff and on a driver, but we need that branded truck to do it. And lastly, we need a space. We've been co-working in shared spaces for a long time now, but it's time for us to take it to that next level, and we need to, and that will enable us to not only streamline our production process, but it will allow us to our real dream of opening the ultimate scoop shop. That's our dream. Thank you.
Man, thanks for coming today. I'm James.
Paul Thomas.
Paul, you must be a doctor.
That's right, man.
And I am a psychic. Have you always wanted to be a doctor?
Yeah, I grew up kind of wanting to be a teacher,
Yeah.
but I started volunteering at Cass Clinic, which is just down the street, when I was in high school. And from that time on, I knew I wanted to be a doc.
Is there anything unique or special about your doctor's office?
So we do a membership model for healthcare. So it's $10 a month for kids and then $50 a month for adults is where it starts at.
You know, been shining shoes for, like I said, 45 hours and my wrist is really kind of, could you give me like a prognosis on like my wrist?
Any pain if I press there?
No, not there. A little bit there.
Okay, might be a little bit of an overuse injury.
Okay, all right, well, you'll be my last appointment for today. So
okay, perfect.
They said it couldn't be done. It wouldn't be possible to have a membership model for healthcare in Southwest Detroit, especially one that's only $10 a month for kids and starting at $49 a month for adults. But here we are, 18 months later, we've gone from 8 members in our first month to over 300 members today. People choose Plum Health because they have the doctor's cell phone number. They can call, text, and have an appointment anytime they need to. People choose Plum Health because they have wholesale medications, at-cost labs, and at-cost imaging services. People choose Plum Health because they believe what I believe, that healthcare should be affordable and accessible for everyone. My name is Dr. Paul Thomas, and I'm challenging the status quo for healthcare in Detroit. We all know that the healthcare system is broken. There's too many middlemen and barriers between you and your doctor. And it drives up the cost and does little for your individual health. In our model, we remove those barriers. At Plum Health, there are no middlemen. There are no barriers. You have direct access to your doctor, and that's why we call it direct primary care. We have a unique opportunity to create a compassionate healthcare system here in Detroit. But I need your help. If we win this Detroit Demo Day prize, we can grow into a larger office, hire another doctor, and serve more of our Detroit community. Thank you so much, and please spread the word about an affordable, accessible doctor in Detroit. called Plum Health. Thank you.
Detroit, give it up for your Detroit Demo Day Start finalists. That was lit. All right. Voting is live, voting is real, voting is powerful. You now have 10 seconds to finish casting your People's Choice vote, okay? Judges, let's have a little conversation. What did you all think? Ann, you want to start?
Sure. I mean, you know, first of all, I love this category because think about how many people in this audience, all of us, have had a dream. And we haven't actually started that dream. This group right here represents taking the first step. And I loved that energy and that courage that each of them had. And that's what inspired me.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else inspired? Yes. All right, Charles.
So I think there was a little bit of humor in everyone's pitch, which I think is necessary. I think Dan was talking about the word tenacity earlier, which I think is another kind of piece of recipe for entrepreneurship. But I think coming with that tenacity with a sense of humor about the trials and tribulations of starting something and going through the sort of uphill battle, critical. So it's good to see that.
Ron.
No, I'm just impressed. I mean, they all have great ideas, but you know, no idea is original, as Nas would say. But to see their ambition and their hard work and the effort that they're putting in this demo day is impressive.
Yeah. And for those of us who are inspired tonight, do any of you have any advice for us who are looking to start something?
My advice as an entrepreneur would be to make sure you have your home in order. Because a lot of times people want to be an entrepreneur and employ people, but if you don't have your own things in order, you know, things got to whack really quick.
Get it in order. Get it in order. Any other advice?
I think another thing that was mentioned earlier was think big, but start small. Very, very small.
You guys taking notes?
And you figure a lot out in those early days.
Yeah.
So starting small, starting quick, starting tomorrow.
Something quick.
Yeah. And mine would be believe in yourself. Because listen, when you start, there's going to be some yeses and some interest, but there's going to be some no's.
A lot of no's.
A
lot of no's.
I was going to be gentle, but look. So really, you have to start by believing in yourself. Because that's really your armor against the no's. Because it keeps you moving, it keeps you motivated, and it keeps you doing.
Yeah. Yes. Nobody else is going to believe in yourself for you. So that hustle muscle is real. So thank you to our judges. I'm going to bring out a friend of mine. His name is Dion Chow, and he is with the Demo Day crew. He has spent a lot of late nights helping to bring this thing all together. He's going to present the People's Choice Award for the Start category. Can we give it up for Dion? Yay!
Hey.
What's up, Dion? What's up? All right. Dion, how you feeling? You feeling good?
I'm feeling great. Those pictures are amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
All right. So, Dion, who is the winner for the People's Choice? Do we have any theme music? We got any? No? Detroit, can we get a drum roll on your feet? There? Yeah? A little bit? Okay.
Louder? Right. The Start People's Choice winner is Lush Yummy Pie Company.
People hate and say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. I was patient.
Amazing. Give it up for Lush Yummies! Your granddad's pies. All right, so we're just gonna do a little photo op. All right, I don't know where we're looking. Oh, there it is. Boom, hit it. Yes. All right, everybody give it up for Lush Yummies. Thank you so much. Okay. That was amazing, right? Yes? So we get in the feel of this, the rhythm of this thing. So next we're gonna talk about growth. These entrepreneurs in the grow category have proven themselves and they have a product or service that works. They're looking to expand locally. The top prize for this category is $250,000. That's $250,000. All right, here we go. Let's get into our 6 grow category pitches. Take it away.
Hey, how's it
Hello.
going?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm James.
I'm Brenna. Nice to meet
Brenna.
you, James.
Yeah, what do you have?
I'll have a Chattanooga choo-choo, please.
You'll have a Chattanooga choo-choo. I can make that right on up for you. So what do you do?
I actually own a clothing company. We make and sell jeans.
Oh, wow.
Flat seat, big butt, everything in between. We can fit you.
I like big butts and I can.
I do too. and I can put a pair of jeans on that makes them look great.
Have you always wanted to own a business before? Or what?
No,
No?
not at all. I was tired of waitressing. I saw an ad on Craigslist for someone who needed a stitcher, and I've sewn my whole life. And I
Yeah.
thought, I can do that. We feel a strong sense of responsibility to keep this skill set alive and be
Yeah.
training it to a new generation of people.
Yeah, amazing. Have that drink. You deserve it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Brenna. I'm an owner of Detroit Denim Company. We're an apparel manufacturer. We make and sell exceptional jeans. We've been doing this for about 8 years now, and if there's one thing I learned really early on, it's that everybody struggles to find quality jeans that fit really well. We became obsessed with creating jeans that would work for all different body types. So we designed our line around different human shapes. Whether you got a big butt, a wide butt, a tall butt, or no butt at all, I have a pair of jeans that'll make you look great. I mean, look at those butts. All different, all beautiful, all deserving of a perfect fit. From one person in a garage, we've grown our company. We're now 12 people. We make 20 pairs of jeans a day, and our revenue last year was just shy of $500,000. Thank you. Our goal for next year, a team of 20 skilled Detroiters putting out 100 pairs of jeans a day with revenues approaching $1.8 million. We're ready to grow. In order to do this, we need to increase our web presence and also scale up our manufacturing capacity. By developing a content-rich website, we can bring our unique in-person fitting experience online to more shoppers. And by investing in state-of-the-art machinery, we can increase our production efficiencies and increase our operating profits from 8 to 12%. All of this will allow us to hire and train 8 new employees. We are proud to be manufacturing apparel right here in Detroit, and with this boost, we'll be able to create skilled, living wage jobs for Detroiters and beautiful jeans for people all over the world. Thank you.
Do you have any water? I got an event going on, so.
What kind of event you got?
This event called Demo Day.
Okay. Are you one of those companies?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
one of the
gonna be pitching?
finalists.
Man,
Yeah,
congrats,
thanks,
man.
man.
What's your company? Tell me about it.
It's called Accelerate Kid. We teach kids kindergarten to 8th grade about coding. You know, the kids who might not love sports, play musical, kids just love gaming, and I was a big gamer myself, so I just wanted to create a company that will allow kids to be creators.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
goal is just to make sure that the Detroit community has an opportunity to have something like this in the city
Yeah.
or in the school. By the way, who's that drink for?
Oh, I know you don't drink, but this drink is for me.
Cheers. Let me take you guys back when I was in middle school, when I was known as the artist. Not like Prince, but I could draw him pretty well. And senior year, I told my dad that I wanted to go into art school after graduation, but he said no. That's why we came to America and escaped the war. So now I have kids, and they play a lot of video games, what kids don't. So our goal is that, why can't we teach these kids how to create the games or the apps they play? And more, why don't we be able to train them, and that way they can be the next generation of computer programmers or creators? So we went to talk to local teachers and schools, created a bunch of workshops, and they were very successful. So we launched Accelerate Kid in 2014, and we offer 4 tracks called coding, game design, digital arts, and robotics. And we have over 40 curriculums. They're all STEAM accredited. What that means to you is that they actually not only learn the technology, but they also learn how to use entrepreneurship and practical uses of them. So we have grown, and we have 2 locations, and we have over 50 partners. And with the 50 partners, we've actually offer our award-winning programs to these, and mostly school, and train teachers to actually teach our curriculum. And now we have surpassed our $1 million in sales. Thank you. So pretty much we're ready to grow, and with your vote, it's going to help us to open a 3rd location in the city of Detroit, be able to provide more school partnerships, and help the young kids to create the next great app. So I believe that if the kids succeed, we all succeed. Thank you.
So are you from Detroit?
Born and raised.
Born and raised from Detroit. Very cool. What do you do in Detroit?
What do? I own a popcorn company. Maybe you heard of it, Sensational Popcorn. So I use ingredients that has B vitamins, trace minerals, and amino acids, but the taste is ridiculous. Yeah. That's what's up. So that's what sets it apart. The taste, on top of the health benefits, the taste is amazing.
All right, so it's good and it's good for you. You can't really beat that.
Not at all.
I know you probably gonna kill it at demo day. So are you nervous? You know, the thing's coming up. How you feel?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Scared? No.
But nervous. Yeah, it's always good to be a little bit nervous.
I am. My son was giving me a pep talk like, Mom, you know you got this.
Yeah.
I was like, I know, right? I got this. But it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Can I taste your drink?
Yeah,
Let's see what you did.
Tell me what you think.
It's good.
Okay.
This is good.
Is it as good as your popcorn or what?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Tough crowd. Okay.
Yeah. Where my babies at? Hi, I'm Cynthia Davis, the owner of Sensational Popcorn Company. Let me tell y'all, I started making this popcorn for my boys, meaning my husband and my 3 sons. And what I found out was that their teachers was eating the majority of it, mainly because it was good, but it also had B vitamins, trace minerals, and amino acids. And they said, Cynthia, you need to go to the farmer's market. So we did. And let me tell you, what I found out was that it was other mothers like me who wanted to give their kids a healthy snack, but needed it to taste great. So I said, I didn't solve the problem. In 2015, y'all, I walked in Whole Foods. I said, look, I'm from the city, and I have a product that's going to change the dynamic of your store. And I'm happy to tell you that as of today, we are the #1 snack item, and we're the 5th top-selling item in the entire, and we are the 5th top-selling item in the entire grocery department. They even want us to expand actually throughout the entire Midwest. And then let me tell you, we got hit of such a tragedy when my husband passed. Whew. So me and my boys, we came together and we said, we got to keep moving. And so we did. And just a week later, we got a blessing when QVC called and said, hey, I want you on our network. So look, we can't fulfill the orders until we get our own production facility, new equipment, hire qualified Detroiters. And then we also heard that what Garrett's popcorn is to Chicago is what Sensational Popcorn is to Detroit. So please, help us grow. Thank you.
We own a product design company out on the east side of Detroit in Jefferson Chalmers.
Oh, word. What's the name of your company?
It's called Tate Design Co.
Tate Design Co.
Yes.
How long you guys been doing that?
This is our 5th year.
5th year running Tate Design Co.
Mhm.
So you both have always wanted to start your own business, even as you were younger, or no, or what?
I didn't set out to start my own business, but I sort of fell into it, and I was like, I love being an entrepreneur, starting my own thing, being my own boss, and I think, Audrey definitely wanted to do that too.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, and so I always knew I kind of wanted something creative, do my own thing one day.
Yeah.
So after I went to Wellesley for art and computer science and things like this, I saw what Matt was doing, and I thought that looked like a lot of fun. Ever since then, now we do it all together.
Right. Well, I hope you guys both kill it at demo
you.
day. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
It all started with this balsa airplane, which quite literally launched our company into existence. In 2013, I was working in advertising and getting tired of making things in the computer. I redesigned the classic balsa airplane kit, put it online, and it went viral, getting 35,000 hits in the first weekend.
From that first plane, we now operate our own design company in Jefferson Chalmers. At Tate Design Co., we create useful, beautiful products for your home, workspace, and life. Our toys help people of all ages develop mentally and socially, and our homewares are thoughtful and timeless. Our products include kites, yo-yos, calendars, and clocks, and perhaps most importantly, our entire business is set up to benefit Detroit.
All of the materials used in our products are sourced in the USA, and 75% of our vendors are here in Detroit. We also have an amazing in-house design team that helps assemble our products, and we hire from Wayne State and CCS, giving local students an opportunity to advance their craft.
Our local design work is seen on the global stage. Our goods are sold in over 250 stores around the world, from large retailers like West Elm and CB2 to art museum shops like MoMA and the Guggenheim. The only problem is demand is high, and making things in the US is not so easy to do.
Manufacturing here requires large amounts of capital up front. We've been bootstrapped since day one, and now we need your help.
With this award, we'll be able to expand our product line, hire new team members, and give double the amount of orders to the Detroit manufacturers we currently work with. Supporting us supports job creation in the community and showcasing Detroit design around the world. Thank you.
I'm James.
Hey, James, Amy.
Yeah, what's up? So, what do you do?
I own a construction company here in Detroit called Building
really?
Hugger.
Yeah.
And we do historic window restoration.
Really? How's business going?
Oh my God, business is crazy.
Yeah.
We can't find enough people to hire. There's not enough skilled trade people. And there's a stigma now associated with people going into trades work as opposed to college. I, as a woman, was discouraged from taking shop class in high school, and I was encouraged to go instead into drafting and be an architect, because women could be architects, but women could not be in construction. More than half my staff are women. We have become a destination location for women in the trades.
That's amazing. Here's your drink. Yeah. Cheers.
Hi, my name's Amy Swift, owner of Building Hugger, like a tree hugger, but for buildings. And as a trained preservationist, I've helped people be great stewards of the built environment for nearly 10 years. People would tell me all the time, I really want to save my windows, I just can't find anyone to do the work. At Building Hugger, we're working to alleviate the pain points of preservation so that it's just as easy to repair as it is to replace. When you replace your old windows, you lose history and also waste quality old growth materials. We've been growing year over year 40% just on word of mouth marketing, and we're on track to gross over $600,000 in sales this year. And our growth opportunities are limitless. In Detroit alone, there are 20,000 homes just in historic districts. And that's a multi-$100 billion industry. We're already branching out into into historic markets throughout the state. But one of the things that's truly special about our operation is that in an industry that's comprised of 97% men still, we are a social enterprise that's focused on empowering women in the construction trades with a crew that's 50 to 80% women on staff. When we win Demo Day today, we will implement a strategic regional marketing strategy and move into a new shop in Detroit, our Forever Shop, that will also have a showroom and a space for us to host community workshops. Thank you for helping us restore Detroit one window at a time.
I hear there's a lot of money that's going to be pushed out for Demo Day.
And we'd like some of it this year, yes.
Okay, all
yes.
right. You said this year.
Yeah.
Y'all participated in Demo Day before or what?
Yes, we're the darlings of Demo Day. You haven't heard?
Yeah,
We're
no.
veterans.
Okay, okay. What inspires you to continue to push and to grow your business?
It's a combination of things.
Yeah.
So one, continue to give back to the city that we started in, which is Detroit, and offering an elevated experience to what's really considered a very routine sort of treatment.
of course, you know, beauty can seem superficial, but it really is a thriving business. We want to reach our full potential as well as have the ability to help, you know, others reach theirs.
I think that deserves a celebration shot.
Salud.
All right, salud.
Health, wealth, and happiness.
Health, wealth, and happiness.
Ooh. Are we doing this? At noon?
Whether you're getting ready for a night out, preparing for a job interview, or simply maintaining your weekly routine, you deserve to look and feel your best. At the 10 Nail Bar, we believe that it doesn't take a special occasion to have a luxury experience.
The 10 is a haven for self-care. We are not your normal nail salon. We're about convenience, customer service, and community. Browse our app or website and select a service and time that best fits you. Upon arrival, you'll be greeted by our friendly concierge with a glass of champagne. Relax in our comfortable and modern environment while listening to Drake and watching Wedding Crashers. And once your service is over, the experience doesn't end there. We follow up with every guest and react to all feedback swiftly.
And we are about all of Detroit. Everyone is a friend at the 10. And we are proud of this partnership, proud to disrupt this industry, and be intentional about workforce diversity by having 92% of our staff made up of women of color. And we're doing pretty good too. In just 18 months, we've generated over $1 million in revenue, serviced 2,500 people per month, and still must turn away 1,000 people per month.
So Detroit, the time for growth is now.
Right now, Detroit.
We need y'all.
We need you.
The vibe at the 10 is magical. You guys know if you've been in there, it's amazing. We're so excited about our success and we're ready to replicate.
With your help, we'll open an additional 2 locations and prepare for franchising. Join us as we help everyone feel like a perfect 10. Thank you.
Is this thing, okay. Give it up for your Detroit Demo Day Grow finalists. Yes. All right, you have 10 seconds to finish up casting your People's Choice vote. I'm gonna kick it over to our judges. Judges, what did you think? Woo.
Making it hard.
Woo!
Yeah. Really tough.
Category.
Making it really tough.
I mean, they're all tough.
But confidence. I think we were talking about confidence before, and I'd say this group and the group before, like, without a doubt.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And I mean, this group, I mean, they have results to show. Like, you know, pick one. I mean, they're already rolling, and that's very exciting. That's super exciting.
Ron?
Well, personally, I'm a little bit jealous because I feel like I should be pitching right
Yeah.
I would love to get some free money myself, but I mean, they're definitely focused, determined, which is what you need to succeed in this world. And I'm just happy for all of them.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Pretty amazing stuff. All right. So judges, thank you. I'm going to bring out Bobby Smith with the Demo Day crew. Please give it up for Bobby. He is going to help. Yes. So Bobby is here to help announce the People's Choice Award for our Grow category. We ready?
Are we ready?
Are we ready? Y'all been voting?
Yeah.
Swipe left, swipe right. We good? All right, so Bobby, the winner for the People's Choice Grow category is
Sensational Popcorn!
So proud of you, everybody. Give it up again. Yes. Thank you, Bobby. Woo! Y'all feel the energy? I'm like tearing up. Whew. Okay. So we're going to kind of mix things up a little bit. We're going to take a break from this rhythm because up next we have a special segment that is dear to my heart. We're getting into the Young Entrepreneurs segment. Give it up for the youth. So Detroit, this is our future. And I've gotten to spend some time with them. And if they're our future, then we all going to need shades, okay? This is how it's going to work. 4 young entrepreneurs will be pitching business ideas that they help develop while attending after-school programs focused on inspiring the next generation. You, the audience, will once again be determining who gets the prizes, but in this case, your votes will determine all of the prizes in this segment. So we have given away $50,000 so far of the $225,000 that you had in your hand. This is the bulk of it right here, okay? If you have not voted yet, you need to. All right, first place will get $50,000. Second place gets $40,000. Third place gets $30,000. And fourth place gets $20,000. These awards will go to the organizations to support their programs and help the students launch their ideas. So the videos we're about to show you will give you a closer look at the organizations our young entrepreneurs represent tonight, okay? First up, and I need you guys to go all the way up for these kids, okay? All the way up. First up is Detroit Food Academy.
The Detroit Food Academy is a nonprofit experiential leadership program that engages high school students around the city of Detroit in learning by building their own good food business. In our program, our students learn culinary arts, business basics, and leadership skills. After building their business all year, our students then bring their products to farmers markets around the city.
People walk by and you get to greet them and everything, kind of ask them if they want to try a sample of our mitten bites.
I got to interact with people, got to make contacts, got to figure out how to solve problems a lot faster.
For the Food Academy, we hope that we can reach more young people all around the city of Detroit. We are always looking to grow by inviting community members who have expertise, wisdom, different experiences and stories to share them both with us and with our young people. And we're always hoping to find other folks who are ready to take a step to invest in entrepreneurial experiences for young Detroiters.
All right. I am so excited. Here to pitch Pop Shop from Detroit Food Academy. Please give it up for Deshaun Lindsay! Yes! You got this, you got this.
Now, from a young age, I've always loved culinary arts and experimenting with different foods. I was always in the kitchen with my family watching them cook foods and bond over those foods. And that created a deep-rooted passion in me that I didn't really attack until my sophomore year of high school when I joined Detroit Food Academy. And with them, they helped me hone my culinary arts skills and my leadership skills. And that led to me becoming the market manager for all 3 of our products: Mitten Bites, Slow Jams, and Detroit Pop Shop. Now, Detroit Pop Shop sparked a big interest in me just because I love experimenting with flavors, and it gave me a chance to dive deeper in that world. And it's popsicles. You can't go wrong with popsicles. And if you do, we got to talk after this. And it also gave me ideas to grow the company, like partner with local city farms and food recovery programs, and also creating signature flavors. So I want you all to close your eyes and imagine this. It's a hot, hot summer day. And you walk into somewhere like Quicken, and you're given a pineapple kiwi popsicle made from fruit that nobody wanted to sell because it wasn't perfect enough. And all of that is being sold by one of our Detroit youth. And with your help, all of that can become possible.
When visitors come into our school, they're often surprised because we're very unique in that we're a public school in a public space. We're a school within a college space. So our greatest partner is the College for Creative Studies.
With HFA, there is a freedom of creativity and innovation and trying new things. We do projects on entrepreneurship, on careers. We use visual space and art to show how math is tied to that. And so they have an opportunity to see like, how will this math apply to my everyday life or even my future?
All of this is put together to help them tap into their own creativity, explore their passions, explore their purpose, and to know what it feels like to be in a college space at a middle and high school level.
Being in a college building with CCS, sharing that environment with them is actually a really big learning experience. When you first come here, it changes how you look at college. You feel like, okay, I can do this.
Yes. Okay, Detroit, here to pitch Hyper from the Henry Ford Academy in partnership with the College for Creative Studies. I need y'all to go all the way up for Umar Sohail! Yay!
All right. My name's Umar, I'm from School of Creative Studies, and we produce one of the best designers and producers in the world. And when I moved to Michigan about 2 years ago, I was here with bad Michigan weather. You know what I'm talking about? I know, right? It sucks. Which leads to long power outages, apparently. And the only solution we have is to go down to Home Depot and buy expensive generators, you know? For which you gotta wait in either long lines or it's sold out. And even when you buy it, you keep it in your basement for the rest of the year, period. But my solution to this problem, ladies and gentlemen, is Hyper. A hybrid home power system which runs on solar and wind power. This power is then converted and stored. Thank you. This power is then converted and stored in a battery to be used whenever. My future vision is to make this product affordable for everybody in Detroit and produce it on a small scale. The impact of this product is going to be that, The impact of this product is going to be, it's going to put down your energy cost, it's going to save a lot of energy, and it's going to be a backup as in bad weather, basically. That's about it. Thank you, Detroit. Have a great night.
Hi, my name is Brian McKinney.
Kiesners Phillips.
Richard Grundy.
We started Journey because we wanted to, one, provide exposure or early exposure for underprivileged areas and underrepresented groups. And we also wanted to give them the ability to be able to change their communities.
I thought it would be a great opportunity for my daughters to be exposed to something. And they may go on to be computer programmers. It would just be a tool they can have in their tool bag. In the field of coding, it's not a lot of people that you know or see. So I think if my kids were exposed to it, they have the opportunity to learn and grow and build.
Whatever your passion is, a background in technology, a skill set of web coding and web development can only enhance that.
I feel like it's something that everyone should be introduced to. I didn't know that I would be introduced to something that I would actually turn out to love.
All right. So next up, I said she, yes, is a rising junior from Journey, and she is here to pitch Madly Dedicated. Please give it up for Miss Maia Davis. Yes, 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 yes.
Hi, my name is Maia Davis. I'm a student athlete and a track star for Castech's track team. I am also a student developer with Journey. I first got interested in coding when I hacked into Clash of Clans as an 11-year-old because I was desperate for coins. Since joining Journey, I've had 2 paid internships where I've learned skills like app development, and I got to work on actual clients' websites. With the skills I've learned in Journey, I've got an internship with Mercedes-Benz Financial Services, and I've created my own business from the things I've learned. My parents can attest that. Track and field is a very expensive sport. And if you have a kid, you know you paid a lot. So my company's goal is to sell used gear and used equipment for people so they can enjoy playing on the sports team, but not have to worry about the high cost of being on the team. With this, if I win this grant, I will start an online platform for my business and expand Journey where more kids can learn about tech and entrepreneurship and also have the confidence to create their own business. Thank you.
Merit is a brand that we started in 2012, and the idea is to use fashion to impact youth and education. With our program, FATE, we're really working with young people to help them do 3 things. We want to help them aspire, find things that they're passionate about. We want to help them believe in themselves, and then also to contribute back to their communities. Meeting David in college was really great because we sort of had this shared passion for youth. We started with 22 ninth graders. Each year they're kind of working towards these capstone projects that have to do with design thinking, problem solving, business and entrepreneurship, and the idea was to stick with them through their senior year. We say a pledge at the beginning and end of every single workshop. I am an educated, world-class citizen. I am a world changer.
All right, last but not least, we have a rising junior from Merit Fate. This guy is amazing. He is here to pitch The Park. Please give it up for Makai Alexander!
Let me just say, it is so exciting to be downtown with all of you amazing people here tonight. But we can all agree that it's changed a lot, like a whole lot. Now, let me talk about myself. I'm a lover of chemistry. I find that downtown Detroit is a giant chemical playground, but instead of atoms, it's people. We can all come together and we can create bonds and change for the better. But that's sort of a contained experiment because only downtown Detroit has really changed while the rest of Detroit, the neighborhoods, has kind of plateaued. I'm here to represent a project that I've been working on with the organization that I'm part of. Tonight, I'm repping Give Merit and Fate. This program helps challenge youth like myself to create the future. And we're doing that right now in our own neighborhood. It's off of Grand River in Livernois. It's a neighborhood that some people may have forgotten. Some would say it doesn't even have a name. But we, as a community, are making a name for that neighborhood. We, as children, have come together to create a park. And this park will have a basketball court, a soccer field, shipping containers for local vendors, public art displays, and much more. Come together and help us put our neighborhood on the map.
They're amazing! They were so good. All right, so during rehearsal last night, I asked all of the young entrepreneurs what our squad name should be because I was trying to be the 5th member. And they said Detroit's change, like all together. And I thought that was pretty amazing. So judges, I would love to hear from you. And just a reminder, you guys, voting is still open, so hurry up and do it now. But I would love to hear from you a little bit of feedback on this young entrepreneurs category.
I'm inspired.
Yes.
They're very inspiring. Excited for them, encouraged by our youth. Just seeing them take advantage of the different levels of access that they're getting is very inspiring. It's encouraging me to do more.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. The word is inspired because, first of all, this is our future, y'all. It was just on the stage.
Yes.
I mean, do you all get that? I mean, this is what we have to look forward to. They're amazing. And the fact that they came up with these ideas just either out of a need or a need just right there in their own community. Like, sometimes it's the closest thing to you, right? And that's amazing that they just really thought about that at this age and really thinking about how they can make a difference, not only in the world, but in their own community.
Absolutely.
Anything else?
I'm not from here, but I've been here a lot, and I think about Detroit as this opportunity to be the city of the future.
Yeah.
And I think what we just saw was an example of the future that it can be.
Yes.
And I think part of that is ownership.
Yep.
That each of them took ownership over their neighborhood, their block, their life, and the work that they're excited about. And that's inspiring.
Yep.
And just seeing how socially conscious they are. I
Absolutely.
believe me, I was not
Mad
like that
work.
at 16.
Was
So
not
Detroit, for any community leaders, for any education practitioners in this room, for anybody who runs a nonprofit and serves your community tirelessly, we thank you, because these kids could not be here without you.
Absolutely.
And being an educator is like the second hardest job next to parent. So, Detroit, please help me welcome a friend of mine from StockX, Kevin Irwin II, to help with our Young Entrepreneurs Awards. Give it up. Give it up.
Detroit, make some noise! Oh, no. There is over 15,000 people in this auditorium. Did you witness what just took place on this stage with these four professionals? Detroit, make some noise! All right. Now, my name is Kevin Irwin II, and I am the culture ambassador of one of the most phenomenal organizations in our city, StockX.
Yes.
How many people have heard of StockX?
All our sneakerheads.
Now, for those who are unaware of what StockX is, we are the world's first, the world's largest online stock market of things, including sneakers, streetwear, watches, and handbags. We use the exact same mechanics, the exact same ideas and philosophies of the stock market. And we pair buyers with sellers via a live bid-ask marketplace. Right? Am I right? Am I right? But enough about StockX. It is time to announce the winners. Are you ready?
Yes.
The $20,000 winner in our Young Entrepreneurs category is none other than Merit Faith.
Yay!
Where you at?
Yes! Makai, come on down here. Come on down here. Congratulations. Okay.
Anticipation is mounting. The anticipation is mounting.
Yes.
Merit, how do you feel right now?
Oh my God, I feel so amazing. Oh my God, this is all I wanted. And now I can really build this park. I can finally get all my friends together. And we can finally go somewhere that's not like all the way out there and have some fun.
And that's what it's all about. One more time for Merit. All right, let's get ready. It is time to announce our $30,000 winner. And the winner is Journey!
Woo! Maria!
Keep that noise
going! Yes! Hey, Maria! Come on down, come on down.
How do you feel, Maria? Amazing. How amazing?
A lot.
Like a lot amazing. Let's give it up for Maria one more time.
Let's move up, y'all. Move up.
Now, really quickly, how has this process been for you?
Ooh, I was nervous. It was great. I like it. I'm ready to launch my business.
We like it, we love it, and we love you.
There it is.
So now it is almost time to announce our $40,000 winner. Are you ready?
We ready?
I don't think they're ready. We're gonna wait. Are you ready?
Detroit, 40,000.
Got a lot of cards this time.
You good? You good? Right. Okay.
Our $40,000 winner, Henry Ford Academy and College of Creative Studies. Yeah! How do you feel right now?
Great, amazing, you know? Like,
Great job.
this journey has been great, especially thank my parents a lot because they helped me throughout this process. And I mean, that's it. Thank you, everybody.
Amen to that.
That's it.
Now the time has finally come to announce our $50,000 winner. I need all the noise in this auditorium to be made for Detroit Food Academy! More noise! More noise! More noise! Yeah! Let us see it! Hold them up! Let us see it! Hold them up! That's what it's about!
Can we,
what it's about.
Can we get a photo?
Yeah, let's
Move
get a
in
photo.
Together. All right, y'all. Jamie Shea, you in here? Everybody look out there.
Tag me on Instagram. Now, before we leave, there is one more surprise. In my best DJ Khaled impersonation, another one. Not only are you walking away with this money and these awards, but on behalf of everyone at StockX, we also would like to award you with $250 to be used on our site where you can purchase Yeezys, Jordan, handbags, watches, anything you want.
Get that, get that, get that. One more photo. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Good.
Let's hear it one more time.
Give it up, give it up. Woo! Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, like, can I get a Prada though? Like, I would like a Prada bag. All right, so can we give it up one more time for our young entrepreneurs? And thank you to Kevin so much. Okay, Detroit, we are about to get into our final 3 pitches of the night. I said 3. All the other categories were 6. This is 3. This is time for the scale category. These businesses are well established and they are ready to take their product to the national market. These 3 entrepreneurs will be competing for one grand prize of $300,000. Whew. For our People's Choice, we have given away 200 of our $225,000. So how much do you have left in your hand? $25,000. Okay, great, great. Here we go. Let's get into our scale category pitches.
Hey, what's your name?
Hey, I'm Julia.
Julia, okay, that's right.
Great.
Just want to make sure I got the right person. What's happening over at the Detroit Music Hall?
I am heading over to do a dry run for Detroit Demo Days. My company is pitching for the scale section. Our organization is called Rebel Now. We're based here in Detroit and we're a jewelry company that provides transitional opportunities for women sheltering out or transitioning out of shelter living in the city.
What pushes you and motivates you every day to do this?
So it's a lot of the women who I work with on a daily basis. They are faced with so much more than me.
If we hit someone or something today, I'm gonna have to get out of there because I'm not sure if they'll give my license back a second time around. So
Okay.
just be heads up on that.
Hi, my name is Julia Rhodes, and I'm the co-owner at Rebel Now, a Detroit-based jewelry company where you have the opportunity to purchase your own one-of-a-kind piece of Detroit while making an impact. Now, on an average night in our city, about 100 homeless mothers are faced with searching for shelter for their children. And as these women embark on their job search, they struggle to find opportunities and employers that have the passion and understanding to help them overcome their barriers. But at Rebel Now, we have that passion. We partner with local shelters to hire women as designers, crafting unique, wearable art from fallen layers of Detroit graffiti. In return, these women receive livable wages and access to supports like transportation, housing, and legal assistance, ultimately emboldening them to pursue those careers and passions that they are so worthy of. Now, the Jewelry Our Ladies crate is sold all over the world, gaining attention from the Harry Connick Jr. show to the Smithsonian Design Museum, resulting in over $1 million in sales to date, but more importantly, helping 17 families make that transition into permanent housing. But in order to increase our impact to helping 10 families every year with over $1.2 million in annual sales, we need to invest heavily in 2 areas. Product development, so that we can increase our returning customer base and grow our sales that way, and then also digital advertising, where we're currently seeing about a 4-to-1 return on each ad dollar spent, but know our story has the power to reach even further. Now, with your vote and investment, Rebel Now will not only be able to provide more opportunities to amazing women in Detroit, but also their badass families. Thank you.
Yeah, what's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon, that's it. And I've got waters in the back, and I've got mints if you'd like some as well.
I'm good right now, thanks.
What business do you have?
Yeah, it's Michigan Farm to Freezer. We do frozen Michigan-grown fruits and vegetables. We're a finalist for Detroit Demo Day as dress rehearsal.
What kind of inspires you to continue to do this work?
You know, Michigan's second only to California in the diversity of crops that we put out. Michigan is an agricultural powerhouse. It's unbelievable that we've got this wonderful, beautiful local resource.
Yeah.
But I don't believe is a luxury for people to enjoy it. In Michigan, it's a right.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing what we do in the state, and I tell our team every day, it's either because we're really smart or we're really dumb. And we're gonna know in 5 years.
That's right. That's right.
It all started with Paul, a 14-year-old who came through my lunch line having never eaten a blueberry before. Imagine that. I couldn't even explain to him what a blueberry tastes like. It just tastes like a blueberry. As I watched this child of poverty experience that incredible flavor for the first time, I was so excited and then angry. See, Michigan grows more blueberries than anywhere in the country. We had failed this kid. I started buying from small farms and freezing them at the school for use in the winter when they were too expensive. Some other schools jumped on board, and now Farm to Freezer is 6 years later, approaching $1 million in annual sales, serving a full line of fruits and vegetables at over 100 school lunch programs and 250 retail locations across our state. We're growing into a new home in Detroit's Eastern Market, and we're ready to scale big. Our giant freezer is capable of holding over 2 million pounds of healthy fruits and vegetables, 10 times what we do today. By winning Demo Day, we can source from farmers the inventory to fill this freezer and feed countless more children across the Midwest. 75% of the folks we employ are Detroiters coming home from prison or experiencing other transformation in their life. Healthy, local food year-round is a right that unites us all. With you, we will lead on a national level and ensure that nobody is raised in this country not knowing what a berry tastes like. Thank you.
I'm heading to the music club. I am in Quicken Demo Day. It's a dress rehearsal. I am pitching my business.
What's your business?
I am the owner of House of Pure Vin, and we are ready to take it worldwide.
What's House of Pure Vin?
I'm a designated wine store destination retail store.
You always wanted to be an entrepreneur?
I've been an entrepreneur all my life.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to be in business. That's all I know.
But what do you want your personal legacy to be?
That I believe what nobody else did.
I actually don't have my driver's license, but I still need you to give me 5 stars on this thing, if that's okay. We got to keep that between us.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. If they ask me how the customer service was and the experience, then you got 5 stars.
All right, it looks like we have arrived here at the music hall. Regina, I enjoyed hearing your story, and best of luck at Detroit Demo Day. Go knock 'em dead.
I am Regina Gaines. I'm a single mom. I have 20 years work experience with luxury goods, wine, and spirits in the spirits industry. I have. That's not fair. Anyway, I need to keep going. So I have 20 years experience in it. I previously was an owner of a business before. I owned a tequila company. And it was my dream, and I failed. And I lost everything. It was my defining moment, and I was forced to move back home. But I decided to get back up and start participating in what's going on in Detroit. So here I am, and I know wine. And Michigan has 177 vineyards. We started the House of Pure Vin, which is a signature retail destination where you learn and experience wine. And with that being said, we have cultivated experience. Not only did we do 1.3 million in sales the first year, we have achieved a whole lot of awards. We have done we have done 200,000 in Michigan wine sales. We just keep going and going. Okay, it went to the side. So the purpose why we are here is because we're about to be the first wine kiosk in the mall around the country. We are teaming up with Simon Properties. We will have our first one in Briarwood Mall, and this will be our first one. We also are scaled to go to Galleria in Houston, Texas, and we also will be at Lenox Mall in Atlanta. What I would say in the end is that businesses don't move to Detroit. They start in the D. If you vote for us, I promise you that we will be here forever. Thank you.
All right, give it up, give it up, give it up for our scale category. All right, by now, we should know how this goes. You have about 10 more seconds to finish up voting for the People's Choice category. So, I'm gonna kick it over to our judges one last time for some feedback on scale. This is something you all know something about.
I mean, this is, first of all, I applaud all three of them for getting up here because this is the moment of truth when you really are taking that next step. So there's steps in being an entrepreneur, and this is like that really big step.
Yep.
And I'm thrilled for them that they're at that position to be able to take that next step.
Yep.
But it's so important to remember what got them here won't get them to the next point. So there's more to be done, there's more to think about, and there's more money that they need to be able to do that. That's the reality.
Yeah. Ron?
Well, I'm nervous for them. I mean, this is like Ann said, this is a huge step when you start talking about scaling a business. And it's a huge responsibility, but they seem to have it all mapped out. Confidence is key. A great product also helps. I'm excited for them, but I'm nervous because I'm in the midst of trying to do the same thing. So.
Right. Ditto.
All of us.
I think relationships. Each of them talked about the relationships they built in the kind of early stages, and that becoming a catapult to. You were asking about scale earlier. That's critical. So I think. Nervous for all of them, 100%. It's a scary kind of moment, but it seems like they've all got some of the pieces of the puzzle together.
Yeah. All right, moment of truth. I'm gonna need James Chapman, who is also our birthday boy today. Can we give it up for James? It's his birthday. James. All right, James.
Yo. What up, though, Detroit? Y'all having fun?
Chapman.
Yeah.
Chapman.
Oh, y'all want something from me. People's Choice, right? All right. That sounds like my homie from college. Is that you? I got so many people in town.
Everywhere.
Listen, the Scale People's Choice winner of $25,000 is Michigan Farm to Freezer. Give it up.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I got it in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like I give a little speed to a great white shark on shark. We raw. Time to go up.
Awesome. Give it up. All right. So you guys may have noticed that our judges have disappeared, and that is because they're about to come back out to help me announce our winners. So can I have Ron Bartel back to the stage? Ron, where you at? Hey, 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 hey. Give it up for Ron. All right. So we are about to announce our final start winner. Is that correct, folks? Yes? We good? Oh, there he is. Okay, come on, chat. You had to know it was this dude holding things up back there. You just move at your own pace, don't you? Okay, so Ron, you all mic'd up. The folks can hear you. Yes?
I want to pull Steve.
Oh, there you go. Yes, yes. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Okay.
All right. So just a reminder, if you win, please stay on stage, okay? All right, so Ron.
Okay.
Y'all got this?
Okay.
You good?
So for our start category, our $50,000 winner is Plum Health.
Yes!
She's on fire, she's so hot. I'm no liar, she burned up the spot. Look like Mariah, I took another shot. Hold her, drop it like it's hot. Dirty talk,
great.
Dirty dance. She a freaky girl.
Stay on stage, stay on stage, stay on stage. All right. You can come on this side. Come on, Plum Health. Come on, Plum Health. We got you.
Okay. Still in our start category for our $75,000 winner. Okay, thank you.
I like the enthusiasm.
So the $75,000 winner is Bloomscape.
Woo! Yay!
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Tonight I'ma lose my mind. Better get yours, cause I'm gonna get mine. Party every night.
All right, guys, can we move over and up? There we go. We're drifting.
Okay. And still in the start category, our final winner for $100,000 is Lush Yummies.
It's my night, your night, our night. Let's turn it up.
I knew my rent was gonna be late about a week ago. I worked my ass out, but I still can't pay the
Everybody photo, look there. All right, everybody give it up for our start winner.
Congratulations.
All right. Amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you, Ron.
Congrats, y'all.
Woo. All right. So, next up, we're gonna bring Ann back out. Give it up for Ann. Yes. All right, and I believe we've got more trophies and more material. Yes, content for the winners. Oh, all right. There we go. All right. So first up for our grow category, Ann?
Are you ready? Sensational popcorn.
$150,000. Yes. Okay, you come in the middle. Everybody take one step up. Bring it in. Look there. And photo. Can you make sure you say the amount?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Stay out.
And by the way, she won $100,000.
Yes.
Are we ready?
All right.
You ready?
So next up for our grow category,
$200,000. Here we go. Tate Design.
Everybody good? Okay.
All right, and $250,000 to the 10.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Woo! It's crazy up here. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Charles Adler, where you at? There he is, there he is. Okay. Are we ready for our scale
I think so.
category?
I think so.
You think
Can
so?
I just say one little quick thing?
Do it.
You guys are like one of the most awesome audiences I've ever
In the world.
been a part of. Right? Cool. All right.
Whew.
For the, no looking guys, scale category, $300,000 winner is, are you ready?
Born ready, baby.
Born ready. So is Michigan Farm to Freezer.
So classic. You're done? I'll do the announcement. Come on in. Come on in. I'm gonna notice all the way to serenade. Doing it's not style. I'ma pick you up in a Cadillac like a gentleman. Bring it glamour back. Keep it real to real in the way I feel. I could walk you down the aisle. Do you like Michael? I'm gonna kiss you like Prince. All right. So Chapman, actually, can I have James Chapman? And then I'm gonna send everybody else away. Thank you all. Get your money, earn your coins. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Man.
That's a lot of money.
This is your life?
Man, that's
you
a lot
do
of
this
money.
for a living.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
I need a little bit of that. Actually, man, is Dan still here? Yeah, check. So I just want to say, man, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Give it up for yourselves. You guys cheering them on all night long. Y'all don't know how much it means to them. They worked really, really hard for this moment. They've been pitch practicing like crazy, practicing in the mirror. They've been getting discouraged. They've been crying. They've been frustrated, all to come on this stage and present to you guys and give it their best. So thank you guys again for supporting them, man, for real, for real.
All right, but I see the lights are going down though.
Yeah.
Because things are about to happen.
Yeah.
Right, it's a lituation.
Oh, I gotta give one more shout out.
Oh,
before the lituation, I promise. Just one more.
I practiced that.
For everybody that attended Detroit Startup Week this week, and this is the official after party closeout for Detroit Startup Week. Give it up for you guys. It's been an amazing week. I know y'all are everywhere in here. Shout out to everybody who was a contributor for hosting Startup Week, whether you did a workshop, a talk, or whatever. Thank you guys for doing that as well.
All right, so. Hold on.
They ain't ready yet.
I know.
They telling me to stall because they ain't ready yet.
They ain't ready
Be
yet.
honest.
They ain't ready
So,
yet.
what we gonna do? What we gonna talk about?
I mean, what are you doing for your birthday later?
That's a good
The turn up.
question.
The turn up.
I'm gonna be turning up for my birthday a little bit later. all the people that's in the house. We're gonna be having, you know, a little situation a little bit later on tonight. I can't talk about too much about what I'm gonna do tonight. Y'all ready? Okay, all right, I ain't gonna stall no more.
Okay. So, it is our honor
Yeah.
to introduce our musical guest tonight. This delightful man is the only hip hop artist with an Emmy